Hiya! So last week I watched Lily Melrose's pet tag with her cat Aries, and I really liked the video, so I thought I would do my own pet tag with my little furry friend. So he hasn't featured in many of my videos because he just doesn't crop up in them, but I thought I'd do a little video with my best friend because he is my best friend and I love you, don't I? I do. Yeah, so this is the pet tag with my little best friend. He might leave during the filming of this. I don't know how much staying power he's got because he does like to do his own thing. But this is my dog and his name is Louis. I liked two names when we were getting a dog, either Louis or Theo, but then we met him and we decided Louis was a better fit for him. So this is my little Lulu. Aren't you, my little baby? I love you. Obviously he's a dog and the breed is Cavalier King Charles Spaniel. And originally when we were getting we decided to get a dog, me and my mum. I really wanted a Labrador, but then she said no, they'll be too big for us and they'll need too much exercise, so we'll get a smaller breed. And then when we started looking into this breed that my mum suggested, I was like, yes, definitely, they're so cute. So we went for a King Charles Spaniel. Your foot is sliding off, isn't it? You can't hold on. You can't hold on. I got Louis the year I finished school, so I did sixth form, and so I was 18, so it was 2009, and I got him in the May as I finished school, like when my exams were finishing. So are you going to sit down, or what are you doing? Are you staying here, or I don't know what he's doing. Yeah, I got him in the May that I finished my exams, so I was going to have the whole summer off before I started college. And my mum said that'd be like the perfect time because then I'd have all summer to like be at home with him and train him and all of that kind of stuff. So yeah, I've had him, how many years is that now? So 5.5, no, 6.5. 2009 to 2010, 2010, 2011, and then 12, 13, 14. That's like 6.5 years. Yeah, so he has been in my life for 6.5 years. And it's been a very good 6.5 years, hasn't it, Munchkin? We got Louis through this website called Pets for Homes, I think. And it's basically this website where all these people are like selling pets, obviously. So you can like search by breed and like location and all of that kind of stuff. And yeah, so we used that. I think my mum found it because we definitely wanted a puppy. We knew what exact breed we wanted. So we didn't go through like a rescue home. My family, like members of my family, have gone through rescue homes, and I know it is a really good way to go. But we just wanted a puppy and knew exactly what breed we wanted. So that's why we decided to go through a breeder route. But we didn't want to go to like a puppy farm or anything like that, so we avoided all the things that were looked like puppy farms. And we spotted this one like listing that said Edith and Bruce want to present the arrival of their two beautiful new puppies, and we thought the dogs' names were Edith and Bruce, but it actually turns out they were the owners' names. But we thought it was a really like quirky little advert, so we went for that one, and we ended up going and visiting. They were in like, they're probably like a 2-hour drive away from us, and we ended up visiting every Sunday for like 3 weeks or 4 weeks or something because we wanted to get used to Louis and wanted Louis to get used to us. We didn't want to just turn up, take him and leave. So we wanted to get him like used to us and everything. So we went like every week and spent like an afternoon there, like getting used to each other before we actually took him home. Louis was sort of like only a couple of weeks old when we first went to visit him because his birthday's at the start of March, so we must have started going to see him sort of like mid-April, so he was maybe like 6 weeks old or something like that. He was really, really tiny, so we didn't, I think he must have been about 2 or so months old, just over 2 months, 3 months maybe, when we actually took him home. So now he must be, you're coming up for like 7, I think. I'm really bad at maths today, but I think that would make him 7 this year. Yeah, 2009, yeah, he would be 7 this year. So I don't feel like you're 7. I feel like he's still like my little baby, like my little puppy. He's just, I call him my little babby. He is just my baby. I'll never consider him a dog. He's still like my little puppy. And I'll like insert a couple of pictures of what he looked like when we first picked him up, because he was so tiny, and my mum wanted to make sure that I actually would like pick him up and be fine with holding him and stuff, because I've never had a dog before, so she wanted to check that I would be fine picking him up. So I remember one of the first times we went to see him, he actually threw up on my t-shirt, so that was lovely, thanks for that. But yeah, I'll insert some little pictures of what he was like and stuff, because he was so teeny tiny and adorable. I've added in an extra question of, have you had this kind of pet before, because I just want to talk about like a little like history of my pet life. And no, I've never had a dog before, as I just mentioned. Before Louis, when I was a kid, I had fish, and then I had a rabbit, and then I had guinea pigs. So I had one guinea pig on its own, and then when that went, I had 2 guinea pigs, and I called them Tia and Tamira, like sister. If anyone else watched that programme, I was obsessed with it, so I called my guinea pigs after them. And then when I was 11 and I was going to secondary school, my mum and dad agreed that I could have cats, and that was like a massive deal, that I could have like an indoor pet. So they were the first like indoor pet that I got, but I was never like allowed a dog, so getting a dog was like a massive deal for me, and I'd never sort of realised the different bond that you have with a dog rather than a cat. A cat can be very much like their own person. Like my cats they didn't want to be with me all the time. They just wanted to do their own thing. They were totally independent, and Louis is like wants to be with me, and he's got like totally his own little personality of like who he is. And my cats weren't like that. They were very much their own person, or like their own cat. And I didn't realise the different bond that you have with a dog than I think I've had with a cat. So yeah, that's just a bit of my back history of what pets I've had before this little chickadee over here. Louis has definitely got his very own sort of very unique personality. He's very needy. My mum hates it, but I'm always just like, Mum, he just wants to be with you. I don't understand why that's a problem. But my mum hates it because if she's doing something, he will follow her around the house. No. Louis. No. Yeah, he will follow my mum around the house, and he wants to be everywhere that she is. Like if you're digging in the garden, he wants to be digging in the garden as well. But I like that. I like that he wants to be with me. I feel like loved and needed, that he wants to be with me all the time. He also does this really weird thing where if you give him like a bit of food or something, he, rather than just burying it, he doesn't, if something's like a bigger size than he's used to, he won't eat it. He will try and bury it, and he gets really upset with himself about burying it. He starts going because he doesn't know what to do with it. So he just walks around the house with his mouth half open, with this like treat hanging out, and just doesn't know what to do with it because he's like so upset with himself that he can't put it anywhere. So that's quite funny. And I don't really know if he's got any other like quirky things. He is very like affectionate, and he likes to sleep a lot. That's one of his favourite things. He also can't seem to, a bit embarrassing for him, but he can't cock his leg properly, so he can't really aim. So when he goes to the toilet, this is a bit TMI, but he ends up with it all down the backs of his front legs because he can't aim outwards. He seems to aim forwards. So that's a bit annoying because he always needs wiping down. But yeah, a bit embarrassing for him. He's honestly my best friend. I call him my little saviour because he came into my life at like a really difficult time, when everything happened like with my dad passing away, and I'm not going to talk about it because I don't want to get upset, but I call him my little saviour because my mum got him basically to take my mind off things, and so I wasn't sitting at home getting upset. So he is my little saviour, and I honestly don't know what I would have done without him. So yeah, I might get a bit emotional, but yeah, I absolutely adore him, and he is honestly my best friend, and if I'm ever down, he's like there for me, and he's just everything to me, aren't you? My little munchkin. I love you. I do. I like to think he loves me too. I talk to him all the time, and I do wonder, like, do you know what I'm saying to you? Or do you have any idea that I love you? Or I don't know. I always ask this. I'm like, I say to Mum, do you think he knows he's loved? Mum's like, of course he does, but I just worry. I just want to give him like love all the time, so he knows how important he is to me and how loved he is. So yeah, I absolutely adore him, and him being in my life is like the best thing ever. I would just hugely recommend getting a dog. They are honestly like your friend for their whole life. It's just, having a dog is just the best thing. As long as you can like look after them properly, and if you've got the time to dedicate to them, because they are like having a child, like training them, and like all the puppy training, like those puppy pads are literally the worst thing. Like every 5 minutes, like, I don't know if anyone else has used them, but like you have the little like grid thing, and you put like the puppy pad, and then you gradually like move it towards the back door until they're actually outside going to the toilet. That takes blooming ages. And like training them to just behave themselves, which you still don't tend to do. He does bark a lot, that is one problem. But honestly, getting a dog is probably one of the best things we've ever done, and I'm so happy that my mum let us have a dog, because I don't know what I would have done without you. See, like now, does he even know I'm talking to him? He's looking out the window and just ignoring me, so I don't know if he knows I'm talking to him or he's just like, shut up mum. So, but I love him, and I hope he loves me too. We don't really have any like major pastimes together. I think it's basically just sleeping, because we both really like to sleep. He spends most of his day sleeping. He's like sleep, eat, play, sleep. That's pretty much how his day goes. He doesn't, I don't know, he doesn't have any like other major pastimes. He does snore a lot though when he sleeps. He snores really loud, and it really annoys Luke. Luke's always like, get him to be quiet, and I'm like, he's just snoring, you can't do anything about that. He just is asleep. I'm not waking him up because he's snoring. But for a little dog, he does snore really loud. But yeah, he's just, I don't think we really do anything. We like going on like walks to the woods. I love when he like runs, his little ears flap in the wind, and he just looks really happy. He's just his face most of the time. He looks really sorry for himself, but that's just his face. He can't help it, that's just his face. But when he's in the woods and he's running and his mouth's open, he actually looks genuinely happy. So yeah, we like going to the woods together and having a little runabout. He likes playing with his toys. Like, I'm the main one in the family who plays with his toys. Mum throws one and goes, there you go. And I'm like, no, you can't just throw one. He wants to play with every single one of his toys. He's got his own toy box, and he doesn't want to play with just one. He wants to, right, I've finished that one, and then once you've thrown one, he will throw it a couple of times, but then he's bored of that one. He wants a new toy. He wants to basically get the entirety of the toy box out until it's all over the floor, and then he's done and he just sits down again. So, but yeah, they're probably our pastimes together, sleeping and playing, and yeah. I don't think Louis is called by his actual name most of the time, because he has so many different nicknames. So his name's Louis, but he also gets called Lulu. So when we're out on a walk, most people think he is a girl. Even though we call him Louis when we're out on a walk, most people think he's a girl, because sometimes we say Lulu, Lulu, but he's not. He's a boy. Also I call him Lubo, I call him Lucif, I call him Sunny Jim, I call him Munchkin, I call him Muffin, Billy Bean. He's looking at me because he knows these are all his names. What else do I call you? Mainly the one I call him is Lubo. I don't know why. Or just Lou. So he's got most of the time he doesn't get called Louis. He's mainly Louis if you want him to come to you or if he's being told off. So most of the time it's like Lubo or Sonny Jim or Billy Bean. That is the end of the pet tag, and he doesn't really want to participate right now, but this has been the pet tag with Louis, and I love you very much, Lee. So yeah, think, okay, you can go, you've said goodbye. But yeah, that is the pet tag with my little munchkin. I hope you've enjoyed watching this video, and thank you to Lily Melrose for giving me the inspiration to do this video. So I'll link her video below if you want to check that out and watch her video for yourself, because it's a really cute video. And like she said, let me know if you have any like pets or you do the pet tag, because I'd love to see all your adorable little dogs and cats and any other menagerie of pets that you've got. But yeah, it's been a cute little video to do, and hopefully you've got to know my best friend a little bit more. Okay, sorry, I'll leave you be. I'll leave you be. But yeah, so hopefully you have enjoyed getting to know Louis a little bit more. And yeah, thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, then give it a thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, then if you could subscribe, that would be lovely jubbly. If you already subscribed, then cheers for sticking around. And hopefully I'll see you in my next video. I don't know what this hand is doing over here, but thanks for watching and see you next time.